Good morning. I hope everybody slept well, or if it's the middle of the day for you, I hope your day's going well. If it's evening, I hope you had a good day. So, welcome to our morning reflection, our chance to do our daily inventory, our reminder to take a breath throughout the day as needed. But a reminder that there's a time, at least during the middle of the day, where we can go, oh yeah, let's put my feet flat on the floor. Oh yeah. And relax our shoulders and our necks. And a chance to take that breath, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. And use the daily inventory to reach out and listen to the universe. See if there's any tips or tricks, any angers or resentments, all that other wonderful stuff. So what does the universe have for us today? Again, it's just a way to use the tarot as a way to look at things and how things are and what's going on. And this should be interesting. Because I just noticed that so I've got my tarot deck here. And normally I do not use reversals with a Marseille tarot style, which is a European style tarot. But somehow or another, this Marseille deck has cards that are flipped in it. So, let's see what happens. Because I'm just, when I read the cards the way the universe says. So, the universe right now is saying, hey, you've got reversals in there. So, and reversals just say that card's blocked. So, this is exciting. Okay, so I'm going to make my 3 stacks. Each one of these a different thread going out to the universe. Each one is a different thought or conversation. And if you believe in the multiverse, each one of these is a different path going in different directions, because this conversation is going to be different from this one or this one. So, which path do we want to take today? I say we start right here with the heart, with what's right in the center. And if there are reversals, that's one of those things, is that we try and listen to the universe. We don't just try and change the universe. If we don't like something, if the traffic jam builds up, if cards get reversed, things happen. Either we believe they happen for a reason, or we can just get angry at the universe because the universe is making us late. Or as a friend of mine used to say, how does every butthole know to leave at the exact same time when they know I'm going to be late? When they get stuck in traffic. So, I'm going to flip each card over one at a time, like it's a book. We just read it page by page. So we have the 2 of Cups reversed. So 2s are about balance, and cups are emotions and feelings. So this could be dealing with people and just not... You ever have those days where you just don't feel balanced, where it's not so much butting heads, but it's just like not feeling like wanting to be around people, or It could be in a relationship type thing. So it's just about being out of balance. And the Hermit. So this is interesting because since they were reversed, and it looked like there was a lot reversed, but now we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is about finding our mountain. The Hermit is about finding the time, doing a meditation, doing a moment where we can just reassess ourselves. But he's reversed. So this is so far being out of balance and just not able to go in and take the time to figure out what's going on. Maybe we're so frantic, we're the exact opposite of the Hermit. We're just running and we're not able to take that minute. And then we have the King of Coins. So coins are home, health, finances. Kings are about being in charge. Kings are the element of air. They're about ideas and thoughts. And so with the King of Coins reversed, again, it's just that whole thing of our world kind of feeling upside down today. But the big thing is that in the middle, which kind of weighs things out, we have our major. So the minor cards are just the day-to-day cards. But the majors are our destiny cards. And they're the ones we pay attention to. So essentially today's just about being thrown out of balance and not able to just take the time or forgetting to reassess ourselves. Starting our day over, as people would sometimes say. And we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it's interesting because, again, we do the cards the way we see them. And it's interesting because we have chances all day long, chances to do things different, chances to make things happen and make change happen. And so this morning, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it's reminding us sometimes our attitudes, I know that's tough. I'm just going to use, when I use the Marseille deck, I have decks that are softer. I call those my soft decks. Marseille decks are sometimes the hammers. So I'm just going to kind of put it like this and say sometimes it's our attitudes take away our options when things change. And I mean by that sometimes based on, normally if we walk into a place and somebody will just gladly say, hey, you may not like this, so I'm going to give you a choice. You can do either A or B. I know you're not a fan of A, but I'm going to give you a choice. But on those days where we just aren't getting along with people and where we just are the King of Coins reversed, and the cards are gender neutral, so that's just the male energy. So on those days where we're just out of sorts like that, they're not going to offer us A or B. They're going to say, you know what? You've tipped the balance, and I just take B. I'll let somebody else do A. Do you know what I mean about when we're taking away some of our options based on how we treat other people? We take away some of our options based on how we treat other people. The Wheel of Fortune spins, and when we are being negative, we are putting our thumb on the scale to be negative. When we're negative, we're putting our thumb on the scale to be negative. So that when the Wheel of Fortune spins around, it's really close to, is it something positive or is it something negative? And if I'm negative, then chances are when it comes around, when I deal with other people, it's going to be negative. Does that make sense? So today is about what do I need to do to be able to take 5 minutes and just say, I'm starting my day over? Because change comes. And do we want to be the one who's grumpy where somebody says, you know what? There's a choice between A and B, but just take B. If you're gonna be like that today, and it could just be a small, subtle, negative energy. But instead of them saying, you know what, you have a choice between A or B, they're just gonna say, you know what, this person's with this negative energy today, I'm just gonna assign them B. So today, we need to take this advice card and we need to recognize the positive in change. And we do that when we take the Hermit and we take that 5 minutes. And we have the Hermit look at where we're coming from and say, you know what, let's change our day. The whole purpose with reverse cards is, where's the advice in them? What can I do to change the cards to a positive? And if I can take the 5 minutes, if I can go to my mountain, which might be just me going to my office and closing the door, me putting on a video for the kids so they can watch it for 30 minutes, then I can go to my mountain. And this Hermit now is looking at the cause. What am I looking at today? If we don't take that 5 minutes, we're not going to see it. But if we take that 5 minutes, then we can see, you know what? This is about me. It's not about the fact that I'm running late and everybody else decides to just slow down in front of me. It's their fault. It's not about, anything that's external. It's what's inside me today. So if I can analyze this, then I become a much better person, more helpful to other people, like a king would be. And now I've balanced out the scales, and I may even have balanced them more in my favor, because now if I walk in and I am helpful and I'm positive, the person's going to say, you know what, I've got A and B today. Most people don't want to do B, but it's like, you know what, how about if you just take A? You've been so positive and helpful. I mean, let's face it, that's kind of true. So that's the advice for today, is we need to just take that 5 minutes when we feel that need to just reassess ourselves. Take a look at where we're coming from, and then seeing if we can find a way to change our outlook so that when change comes along, our outlook will reflect on the change. And so with that, I hope everybody has an amazing day, an amazing evening. I hope we all get a chance to take that 5 minutes if we need to. And with that, take care. I will be at Laloon Metaphysical tonight. I will be doing readings after 5 o'clock. So if you happen to fly into Maryland for no other reason, you can just fly into Maryland, go to Hagerstown, and come visit me. With that, have an amazing day, amazing evening, and all that wonderful stuff, and I will see you tomorrow.